Good morning. Our today's topic is a difference between STI and STD. When we mention STI, it means sexually transmitted infection. But when we mention STD, it means sexually transmitted disease. Now the point is that are these words the same or they are different? And this is where we are going to talk about them. Now, sexually transmitted infection is a disease caused by infection with a certain bacteria, virus, or other microorganism that can pass from one person to the other through blood, semen, vaginal fluid, and other body fluid with an infected person through oral, anal, and genital sex. Now, this disease, these infections, they are not yet disease. When you are carrying infection, it doesn't mean that you are having the disease. The disease can be defined as a state of an illness followed by the sign and the symptom. Now, at that point, you are at the state of disease. But when you are carrying a pathogen, it doesn't mean you are carrying or you are having a disease already. In sexually transmitted diseases, most of them are asymptomatic. When you talk of organisms like the one that called genital wart, that is HPV, human papilloma virus, and then gonorrhea, sometimes they are asymptomatic. You can be carrying them in your body, but they can't manifest for you to know that you are carrying them. That's why sometimes we do have couples that when one is tested, or one will be at the state of disease and one will still carry the organism. So that defines the difference between the STI and the STD. As I said, that STI is the process of carrying a pathogen within your body system. Meanwhile, STD is a state of an illness caused by the toxin released by that pathogen. That is the disease. Then you begin to feel some sign, headache, and other things. Now, in STD, STD, when you say STD, the reason why we say STD is wrong because STD is not the only organism. It's not the only disease that is being found within the vagina. There are other microorganisms which can be found in the vagina, which them too they can cause. That's why medically we don't want to use the word STD because it is not the only. It's not only sexually transmitted disease. There are other ways that a woman can get or a man can get such infection, and it may lead to that disease. Take for example, like we have some normal flora within the vagina, and these organisms, they share some symbiotic relationship with the host. Now, they are there because certain thing is stabilizing them there. They are there, they feed on the host, and they serve as a defensive mechanism to the host. What do I mean by defensive mechanism? They fight other microorganisms coming into that anatomical site. And they remain there, they are not harmful for one reason, because of the pH of that region. Every part of the body has its own pH. Any site of the body, like blood, like mouth, saliva, stomach, and even the nasal region has its own pH. Now, the pH of that region, most especially like women, the pH of the vagina, which is ranging from acidic, from 3.5 to 7, is acidic, and is stabilizing them to become harmful. Now, when something goes wrong with the pH, at least maybe a body have some changes, when that region become different, is having a different change that alter the pH to the alkaline level, you will discover that those microorganisms there, they become pathogenic because those natural things that is stabilizing them is no more there. Now they will begin to invade the body. Invasions of the body mean they will begin to cause harm, feeding on the region, and cause a lot of pain to the host. Now, in that point, we still call them disease, but they are not sexually transmitted. Organisms like those yeast that cause candidiasis and other that cause vaginal, that what we call vaginosis, caused by some species of bacteria. Some of this infection can come on its own because they are being part of the body, and you cannot say they are being caused through or they are being transmitted through sex. Sometimes, like women, they can still have infection through bathroom, use of toilet and other disinfected toilet that is contaminated. When the urine bounce on the floor, on the hard floor, it return back, and sometimes it will touch the vaginal vulva of the woman, and so by that particular microorganism can infect the woman, and that doesn't mean that woman got that infection through sex. So that is the reason why we are saying sexually transmitted disease is different from is not the same thing with sexually transmitted infection. So the right language should be used is sexually transmitted infection, because the disease there is not referring to only those that come through sex. It has to do with other that come naturally through different ways. So that is the topic for today, and we run up there. You can put your comment on the comment section. If you have any question, you can put it so that we can analyze it. Thank you very much.